You're happy? Sit down, everybody. Today, look at this picture. What's the picture? Super volcano. And do you know the name of this volcano? No? Is there any volcano in Thailand? No? Do you want to have a volcano in our country? No. Because? Why? No. You tell me why you are happy that you know that we don't have any volcano in Thailand? Because? What? Sorry? There is no damage in our country. Okay. This is the volcano, and the most important thing is that the volcano was, happened in our world for millions of years ago. And right now the volcano it plays an important role in our country, in our world. Many people died from the volcano, but the good point is that some minerals that is surrounded the volcano is very useful for many people. Okay, and some people grow vegetables and plants in the area close to the volcano. Have you ever known that? Have you ever noticed that people grow some vegetables or plants around the volcano? Because the soil under the volcano there is very, very useful for plants to grow. Okay? But today we are going to talk about the effects of the volcano when it explodes by using the conditional sentence. Okay? Today, can you remember this? Conditional sentence type 1 and 2. Let's talk about the result of the volcano by using conditional sentence type 1 and 2. Do you remember the first sentence here? Everybody, can you read the sentence here for me? If a volcano erupts, the climate will change. Okay? So this is the conditional sentence type 1, right? Things that happen in the future. Okay? If a super volcano erupts, the climate will change. Can you tell me in Thai? What does it mean in Thai? ถ้าภูเขาไฟระเบิด the climate will change สภาพภูมิอากาศจะเปลี่ยนไป Okay, the next one. Conditional type 2. If Vesuvius erupted, people would be in danger. Everybody say, if Vesuvius erupted, people would be in danger. In danger. Okay. So this is the conditional sentence type 2, right? Present unreal. Present unreal. Right now, the Mount Vesuvius is still sleeping. Okay, it's still sleeping. Not erupted yet. Okay, not erupted yet. So we have to wait for it to erupt. Do you know the Vesuvius that affected Pompeii city, and a lot of people died the whole time? So that's volcano. Okay. So everybody, can you make the sentence from here by using the conditional sentence type 1 and 2? For example, the first one, if we plant trees, we will reduce carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. What about the second one? If we stop cutting trees, animals will what? Will survive? Yes, you can say it, right? If we stop cutting trees, animals will will survive. How do you spell survive? S-U-R-V-I-V-E. Okay. Three. If we products from endangered species, we will help them survive. If we products from endangered species, do you know endangered species? Okay, so some animals that are going to extinct, right? So those are the endangered species. If we use or don't use, if you don't use products from endangered species, we will help them survive. Okay, so this is the correct sentence. Okay, and let's look at the situation here. Okay. I have a situation for you. Suppose that if Thailand has a volcano, and if a volcano, how do you spell volcano? V-O-C-A-L-N-O. If a volcano erupts, how do you spell erupt? E-R-U-P-T-S. If a volcano erupts, sorry, spell wrong, where? V-O-L-C-A-N-O. Very good. If a volcano erupts, what will you do? What do you do? This is the question. If a super volcano erupts, what will you do? There are many things that we have to prepare when the volcano erupts. Okay, some countries that never known before that the volcano will erupt, they have some kind of, they have to prepare something. Look at the worksheet that I just gave you here. This is the instructions if the volcano erupts. Okay, the first thing is that you have to call a family meeting and make a plan. When the volcano or some disaster, for example, earthquake, volcano, and what else? What are the disasters that can occur? Tornado, tsunami, for example. So if these disasters happen, what will you do? The first thing, you have to call a family meeting and make a plan. Okay? Meeting, you know meeting? Okay. Some disasters strike without any warning. You know warnings? Okay? And family members may not all be in the same place. Maybe you are at home, but your parents go to somewhere else. Your parents are in school, maybe because suppose that your parents are teachers. Okay? You are alone at home, and your parents work, and you don't stay in the same place. When the earthquake happened, right? For example, in Chiang Rai, we have the earthquake, right? And some people get hurt from that one. And we have to plan, okay? How will you get in touch with each other? Where will you meet? How will you get out of your house in case of fire? For example, the earthquake happens, the wire, okay, above your head is, are going to be torn, and the electricity will, broken, and you will be dead from that one. What if your neighborhood is being excavated? It's important to make a plan. Okay. The first plan is that, can you read for me? 1, 2, 3. Pick the same person for each family member to call or email. It might be easier to reach someone who is out of town. Okay? You have to get family or call I mean the number or the email so that you can send them, because sometimes the signal of the telephone, how to call it, the telephone is doesn't work at that time because many people use that telephone. Okay, and maybe the signal is going to be interrupted. The back. Next, text. Don't talk unless it's an emergency. Okay, you text. You type the text. Okay, you send the message. Don't talk unless it's an emergency. What does emergency mean? ฉุกเฉิน Okay, ฉุกเฉิน Emergency. It may be easier to send a text. Okay, you just send a text. If you have a phone and you don't want to tie up phone lines for emergency workers. Okay. The next one, make a plan. Where do we meet? Okay. Can you tell me where should we meet each other? Where should we meet each other? For example, the earthquake happened in Nan, and you have to tell your parents, okay, mom, if the earthquake happens, we will see each other at where? At the rice field at the back of behind our house, maybe, or at Ban Don Season, this is gone school, for example, if you live around here. Okay, you just tell your mom, because sometimes our house is collapsed. Our house is, is destroyed. We cannot go inside our house anymore. We have to set the place that we are going to meet each other. The next one, create a fire escape plan that has 2 ways out of every room and practice it twice a year. Okay? You practice. What does it mean, practice? Yes. Okay, twice a year. And you get the fire escape plan. What does it mean, fire escape plan? แผนการหนีไฟ Okay. Choose a meeting spot near your home, then practice getting there. Choose a spot outside of your neighborhood in case you can't get home. Practice getting there from school, your friends' houses, and other school activities. Keep your family contact. What does it mean, contact? Yeah, for example, telephone number, email, or let's call it line, for example. You have to get this information and meeting spot location in your backpack, wallet, or taped inside your school notebook. Put it in your cell phone if you have one. Okay. So these are the plan that we have to set. Alright, so there are some equipment or some kits that you have to prepare for the disaster. Okay, the first one, food. Food is very important, right? Non-perishable food. Non-perishable food, for example, such as dry fruit or peanut butter. You have to prepare this. But if in Thailand, if you don't have any peanut butter, you can stock what is. You have to store some mama, for example, or what else? Some dry food that you can cook it easily. The next one, first aid kit. What does it mean, first aid kit? Yes, when you get hurt or when you have some kind of symptom, for example, you have a stomach ache or you have a pain or this wound from the accident, you can use the first aid kit, which are the medicines or some equipment that we can, heal ourselves. The next one, extra batteries. Okay, extra battery. Everybody say extra batteries. Okay. Why we use extra batteries? Why do we use the extra battery? Sorry. When the light went out or there is no electricity, right? We have to use the extra battery to help. The next one, matches in waterproof container. What does it mean, matches? Matches. ไม้ขีดไฟ Okay, so that's the equipment that we can light the fire from it. นะครับ In a waterproof container, what does it mean, waterproof? Yes, no water can get into that container. Okay, waterproof container. Toothbrush. This is very important, right? You have to brush your teeth. Toothbrush. Toothpaste. So everybody say toothbrush. Toothpaste. Soap. Okay. Paper plates, plastic cups, and utensils, paper towels. Do you know paper towels? What does it mean?